Hey there, gamer guys and gals. Today we got one from Blowfish Studios and Indies Ruption, and it's Nine Witches Family Disruption. In this one you play as Alexi and Akiro, and you actually get to swap between both characters, and they both have different abilities. Like Alexi can leave his body and talk to ghosts, and he can also go into locked doors so you can see what's in there. Alexi is a quadriplegic occult scientist, and Akiro is his trusty assistant, and they're going to Norway to find out what's going on in a town of Sunday where there's eclipse happening, because a group of Nazis called the Occult 55 has released a curse. And these two protagonists must get there and prevent the end of the world. In my opinion, the story is really, really funny, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's your typical point-and-click game that you used to enjoy on your PCs back in the day, like Leisure Suit Larry's and Monkey Island, things like that. There may be a little too many fart jokes, but we can overlook that. People have different sense of humor, so I'd say a lot of children will find this hilarious, but a lot of adults will find some humor in it as well. There's a lot of great characters and a lot of funny moments. Even you might just have to overlook some of the fart jokes, and there is a lot of them. I'll go ahead and warn you with that. I liked how it looked. I especially liked the art style of the whoever made the game picture, like when you see like in the store and thing in the marketplace. That art's really great. The art in the game's pretty good too. I think sometimes it feels a little over pixelated to where it's hard to see things and find things, and especially where there isn't a walkthrough on this yet, because we got this early for a review. It took us a little bit of time to complete it. I'd say this game take you 5 to 6 hours, but it took us about 8 or 9. But I had a good time with it. I really did enjoy it. I don't think it's overly challenging, but there is some things that will make you think, and you'll have to figure them out, and you're not going to have a walkthrough. Well, you'll probably have a walkthrough now that this is actually released now. I'm sure people's had theirs ready to go for a while now. But I just think it's really fun. I think the controls are really good, whether you're playing it on the PC or if you're playing it on console and it's on all the consoles. It worked really well with the controller. I didn't really... most of the time with point and click, sometimes you have issues using the controller. With this, it just felt really good, and it really smooth and responsive. There was no issues at all. To be honest, I had no cons about this game really at all. I think it can get a little repetitive because the areas aren't really all that big, and when you're on the map, I think some of the over pixelation can hurt it a little bit. It looks kind of blocky, and you might have a hard time finding places, but it's not that big of an issue. There's no issues with this game that are all that big. I think if this is your genre of game, you're going to have a good time with it. It really isn't my genre of game, and I still had a good time with it. I still gave it a 7.5. I thought it was a quality game. I found myself getting pulled into the story, wanting to find out what happens. I found myself thinking some of the characters are really funny, and being surprised by some of the things that's done and said. It can go, it can get a little crazy, but that's a good thing, you know. It's something different. It's definitely different. It's definitely unique. It's one of those point and clicks and one of those stories where it's not your typical. The gameplay is typical, but the story and the comedy isn't, and that's fun. I enjoyed that. It's good to have a fresh story and a fresh take. This isn't something that I've seen before in games, and I enjoyed that. I'll probably play it again and this isn't even my type of game. I'm not a huge on point and click games, but I'll probably play it again just because I enjoyed it, or I'll play it with a friend here so they can see the story as well. Because I did think it was good. And like I said, I really, really love the art for this. Whoever did the art, the music, it's not bad. It's not a negative. It's enjoyable. The puzzles, they're not super challenging, but uh, they're fun and not frustrating at all. I just have nothing really but good things to say about this game. The negatives were so small. I think if you enjoy this type of game, definitely get this one. You're going to be satisfied. You're going to have a good time. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for support. And like I said, giving it a 7.5 out of 10. Let us know what you thought about it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. But until next time, guys, see you in the leaderboard. See, there's the art I'm talking about. Love that.